Am I the asshole for telling my female 26 friend, female 26, that her degree is useless if she has to leave the country to find work? I have a high school friend, Diana, whom recently got her master's degree. She lived in another city and we barely ever saw each other, and she was always too busy for long phone calls, so we only talked briefly every now and then. During the time she spent on her degrees, I managed to get married and start my own family. Diana was visiting her family and we met up for lunch. I asked her about her degree, work prospects, etc. She did her master's in translation or interpreting or something like that, and she said she got the job but will have to move to Brussels. I told her that's crazy. If she can't find a job locally, then her degree was a waste of time if she has to move to another country. She said it's an amazing job opportunity that she couldn't get anywhere around here. Apparently the job is related to EU Parliament or whatever. I admitted, I lost her with all the abbreviations she was using. She again said that it's an amazing opportunity and she's excited. I asked her about the pay and she told me. I said that my husband earns that without a degree, so I was right about the Easter of time and money, and she said it's starting salary and it'll grow because the first year I saw pretty much training and being in a junior position. I again said that she could have gotten a similar job here and wouldn't have wasted 6 years. Andy instead could have already worked Andy start a family. And here's where she was rude. She said that if she was to be as unhappy as I was, she didn't want a families. She threw in my face that apparently I'm always complaining about my husband, but I'm criticizing her. He's the best husband in the world. I told her she's ridiculous and mean, and she called me an asshole, paid and left the restaurant. AITA, D my friends about this and they're split in who's the asshole here, so tell me, AITA for telling her the truth? Thank fuck she's leaving the country to get away from your jealous ass. You are the asshole. And it's a serious wonder why Diana didn't have time for long phone calls with Original Poster while she was in her master's program. Original Poster is jealous and bitter, and she clearly wouldn't understand that graduate school can be intense. When I was going through grad school, I didn't have time for long phone calls and missed many social gatherings, but Original Poster seems to think her friend was just avoiding her? Girl, you are not the main character in everyone else's life story. People have things going on that have nothing to do with you. Edit. Changed some wording. Not everyone has as strenuous a graduate school experience as I did. It's not a reach to think that Diana might have been avoiding her. Having read the post, I'd avoid Original Poster too. They're very different people with divergent goals, but only Diana seems to understand this while Original Poster does not. You are the asshole. You're so clearly bitter and jealous of your friend's success, and it's gross. She's proud of her accomplishments and excited about this great opportunity, as she should be. And you took every opportunity to tear her down. Getting married and starting a family isn't everyone's end game, and if it is hers, she has plenty of time to do that and flourish in her career. She's 26. You're a mean person and a bad friend. Do better. And she's not moving because she can't find work at home. She's moving because she is talented enough to get a job at the effing EU Parliament. That's really impressive. Original Poster seemingly having no idea what the EU Parliament is not so much. Slow down using abbreviations like EU and Original Poster. You'll lose her. Bet you she knows OMG. Greater than during the time she spent on her degrees, I managed to get married and start my own family. Another, I became a parent and judge my non-parent friends to make myself feel better post. You are the asshole. It's the, I managed to, which kills me. People do this every day. It's not that hard. I might catch some hate for this, but I never understood why people think getting pregnant and having a baby is an accomplishment. Literally every species reproduces. It isn't some special talent or skill. I'm sure it's not easy to pop a baby out, but making one doesn't take a whole lot of skill or talent or intelligence. Edit. You are the asshole, Original Poster. Getting knocked up is usually something people work to avoid, and she couldn't even do that right. You are the asshole. Moving to another country is an exciting opportunity. Why are you raining on her parade? Neither of your life choices are bad ones. She clapped back at you because you were such an ass to her. You are not a very good friend. You don't need to understand or even like her life choices in order for them to be valid. Yeah, maybe she doesn't give a rat's ass about having a husband and family, but she didn't shit on her for that reason. She was a friend. Original Poster seems incredibly self-centered, jealous and ignorant. You are the asshole calling it useless is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. To work in Brussels as a translator is quite an adventure, and if you choose to get a master's degree in translation, you damn well do it to travel the world. Also, you can't even compare anything you've done to her. You're using your husband as a point to why her job sucks. Question mark. Was looking for this comment. Being a translator for the EU Parliament is an extremely ambitious dream job for people in that field. Those people are essentially linguistic rock stars, translating highly complicated political information real-time. She is moving to Brussels. That's in Belgium. Moving to Belgium for many people is not a negative thing or a waste of a degree. It is seen as a very good thing. Especially since she's working for the EU directly. Sure, you can make the same amount as a bricklayer, but she's going to be fulfilled while you remain jealous and without the best French fries in the world at your fingertips, so yeah, you are the asshole. The French fries alone pay for the degree. If you come here and call them French fries, you're dead by midnight, just a heads up. You are the asshole. You sound insufferable and judgy AF. Insufferable. That's the word I was looking for. You are the asshole and you are really naive to the world. She studied languages and translation. She knew when studying this that many of the good jobs would be international. She wanted this and she worked hard for it. She doesn't want to stay at home and work a non-college degree job. You managed to get married and have a family. Being a mom is hard work, but getting married and deciding to having kids is not difficult. She put in her time. Where you are naive is that you think comparing the pay of a non-college graduate with 6 years of work versus day one for a master's degree. She will get raises and she will make more money. It is not a guarantee, but statistically she is likely in her lifetime to make 5 to 10 times what your husband makes in his life. I am not saying everyone has to go to college. There are great trade jobs and some people are great entrepreneurs. I am saying that she has put much more work and effort into her career choices. It is terrible of you to degrade all of her hard effort. I think original poster is jealous. Especially with her quip of "I managed to start a family while she was getting her degrees." Like one thing has anything to do with the other. Crab bucket mentality could be also a part of it too. Leaving the country, the fact that she'll be working at high-level EU government, that she can afford to do things not having children. This post reeks of jealousy, and the kind you especially see in lower opportunity areas. Good on that girl for doing what she wants to do in her life. Girl, you can barely write in your only language while her language degree is giving her the opportunity to go abroad and get paid for it. This is one of the most Murica posts I have ever heard. You are the asshole. ETA. I assumed the spelling of criticize was due to autocorrect because it featured in the same paragraph as a ton of autocorrect errors. I acknowledge original poster as probably from a country where the British spelling is used. My comment still stands. Original poster sounds like they've never ventured 100 kilometers out of their backyard and believes their English-speaking country is better than any other country where you have to degrade yourself by speaking their language. Yes, most people I have met with this attitude are American. And while I have met some other monolingual Anglophones with the same or similar mindset, my brain, due to my own biases and generalizations, went Murica. It was meant to reflect the nationalistic, podunk mentality of the post, not be a reflection of every person, American or otherwise. I'm sorry if that offended some people. It wasn't my intention. If English is this person's first language, I need them to go spend 6 more years in school. I'm embarrassed for her. You are the asshole, and I have a hard time believing you don't know it. Where did you get the idea that must be able to find job without moving should be the number one factor people consider when deciding on a career? You realize there are entire degrees with highly lucrative earning potential predicated on the idea that people might like to travel or even relocate permanently, yes? Original poster is speedrunning poverty by having kids instead of an education. Her friend will likely get 10 times her revenue. EU-related jobs are gold if you are from Belgium or Germany, but I suppose original poster is from Eastern Europe. Honestly, I thought original poster was from like Midwest USA. Yeah, I thought original poster was giving Southern US, I married an oil rigger immediately after high school, vibes. You are the asshole. You sound jealous and bitter of your clearly way more successful friend. Being able to travel and work in another country for your job is an amazing opportunity. And your friend can surely return home, if she wants, and find a job as an interpreter afterwards. Interpreters are needed in every country, especially in high-level government positions, which is what it sounds like your friend is getting into. Further, if friend's starting salary out of school is similar to what your husband is making, she's likely to make substantially more than him once she has a few years' experience under her belt. Starting your career at the EU in Brussels is the most prestigious interpreting and translation work. It will give her amazing international experience and connections. She sounds like a future high flyer, and you are correct that original poster is bitter, jealous and ignorant. LMAO. Here's where she was rude. Girl, have you read your post? You are the asshole. Lol, right? I slapped her in the face about 4 or 5 times and then she had the audacity to slap me back. Wait, her starting salary is your husband's salary, where I assume he's been for some time? And she gets the amazing opportunity to live abroad, maybe travel, and have the freedom to do so, and she's excited about it? But she didn't marry the first dude that sniffed around and pop out some kiddos, so she's clearly wasted her time and money, and her hard-earned master's degree is useless because she could be living your life instead. Yeah, she sounds like an idiot. You are the asshole. How this poor girl ever put up with a friend like you is beyond me. You are the asshole. Honestly, you sound jealous. Your friend tell you about how proud she is she finished her degree and how excited she is to move to her new job, and you tell her degree is useless? Why? It's literally not. She found a job she is super excited about. How does it matters that it's in another country? Or that it doesn't pay up to your standard? Bottom line is, your friend couldn't be happier about how her life is going, and you just keep on trying to find lame reasons why she shouldn't? That's what jealous people do. I feel like she was pretty much right when she said your life and family doesn't make you happy. You are the asshole. That's a lot of unnecessary words for, I'm jealous of my friend. If you have to leave the county to get a job, your degree is useless. LOLOLOLOL. You are the asshole. You are the asshole, not jealous of her education at all. The fact you got lost at the abbreviations tells us everything we need to know. Your friend secured a phenomenal job opportunity. Go be bitter with your children. But then she will raise bitter, entitled children. YTA sounds like you're jealous that she's left your country and is seeing the world. If that's her degree, getting a job in the EU Parliament is amazing and you should be proud of her. Also, not everyone want a family, especially not so young. Don't assume everyone is like you. You are the asshole, and thankfully your friend is moving away from all your negativity. In Brussels, translating work can be a lifetime career with great job security and benefits. I am sure she won't be missing you. OMG, this must be fake, right? But if it isn't, you are the asshole. You're the asshole. How can someone be so ignorant, judgmental and self-absorbed? Did you ever consider that not everybody has the same priorities as you? That other PPL don't want a family, and don't see it as an achievement either, and that they want to spend time in other countries and broaden their horizon? Not everything is about money either. Holy shit. I'm so amazed by the ignorance that I am 99% sure it's fake.